What's up everybody, this is PJ with the High Mountain Homestead. I'm excited to do this video to talk about real questions that I get as a homesteader. Do you have to have a rooster for your chickens to lay eggs? No, you do not need a rooster for your hens to lay eggs. If you want fertilized eggs, yeah, you gotta have a rooster, but your ladies will do just fine without a rooster. Do your chickens really eat bugs? That's disgusting. Chickens are omnivores. So yeah, they eat bugs if they can find them. That's what these ladies are doing right now. They're all digging for bugs right before they go to bed. Chickens eat bugs. You are having a better egg from a chicken that ate a worm, I promise you. Oh, you have chickens and sheep in your backyard? Does it smell? Does your backyard smell? No, my backyard doesn't smell. In fact, if it does smell like anything, it smells like grass. If you do this the right way, it doesn't smell bad. I would say the only bad smell that I ever get, I'm talking about ever get, is if I have alfalfa hay that I put out for the sheep that has just been spent or it's been rained on and it kind of rots a little bit, so I throw that out with the chickens. But that's the only thing that ever smells here. How many animals do you have? I don't actually know off the top of my head. I think we have about 20 Hey, how many chickens do we have? Oh yeah, I forgot. We have 19 in this run, or in this run and coop. And then we just got another 16 that are in our brooder house right now. So 19 plus 16, 35. We have 35 chickens. Although we will have 33 tomorrow because our last two roosters are going to freezer camp, as we call it. That's just chickens. Sheep, I have 5 sheep. I had 7 last week, but 2 of those went to freezer camp as well. And then we have 3 rabbits, which they will be breeding age in just a few months, weeks maybe. And after that, we'll have a bazillion rabbits. So 35 plus 5 plus 3. 43. We have 43 animals right now. Is there much money in the homesteading business? I make less money than you'd think, which is a nice way of saying nothing so far. The first year, you really don't make much. Rather, my wife and I really think of it as, how much money we're saving right now, and maybe in a year, that dude is nonstop, and maybe in a year or two, we'll actually be making a profit. But, I'm happy to know that we're saving hundreds of dollars a year on meat, produce, and eggs, but we're not actually selling anything yet. Are you doing okay? Do you need some money? No, I don't need money. I'm fine. We save a lot of money with this. We have definitely spent more than we've saved the first year, but the whole point of this is sustainability in the long run. Do you have like a real job? Yeah, I have a real job. I work in marketing. Is it hard to kill your animals? Of course it's hard to kill animals. It would be weird if it wasn't. Can you tell me what's hard about homesteading? Man, I had a friend, like in all seriousness, I had a really good friend ask me who just saw The Biggest Little Farm, and if you've ever seen that, you know that coyotes were a big problem for them. She asked, "Hey, what's your coyote? What's your big problem here?" And the thing that is harder than I thought is the noise. Now, maybe in a year, it's a lot of other sheep, but because some people already experimenting. Plan long. Appreciate your patience with this, especially these guys right here. Not my wife; she's great. These sheep right here. Before I film now, I pretty much always have to put out some hay, so they don't interrupt me. I love your goats on YouTube. How are they doing? They're actually sheep, and they're doing good. They're very loud and very needy, but love having sheep. Oh, right, they're sheep. You keep sheep for wool? Yeah, I know the stereotype is that sheep give wool, which they do, but mine are hair sheep, and they are actually made for meat. So I eat my sheep. Their wool is not high quality, so I give that to the chickens for nesting boxes, and I give it to my neighbor who uses it when he goes and traps coyotes in the mountains. Oh, so cool. So why are you doing this again? I'm doing this because I've always wanted to do it. It's been a dream my wife and I have had even before we ever met each other. It's just something that I really like doing. The homesteading life is not for everybody, but we really enjoy it. Oh, you must have grown up on a farm. Did you grow up on a farm? No, I didn't grow up on a farm. I grew up in Orange County, California, and always dreamed of the farm life. But nobody there knows anything about how to do this, and I had always wanted to do it, so we moved elsewhere. So no, I grew up on the opposite of the farm. So, are you happy doing this? Not even a question. I am so happy doing this. I do miss having a Saturday to relax rather than work for 6 to 8 hours, but hey, living the dream is not for the faint-hearted. How do you kill chickens? You know, there's a million ways to kill a chicken. No, there's not. There's really like two main ways. There's a chopping block kind of setup, or there's a killing cone. We do the killing cone, and we find that really relaxes the chicken before we slaughter, and it works out really nicely for us. Oh, you kill your own animals? Don't you think that's a little cruel? No, not even a little bit. I think that cruelty is not the word. I do think it's hard to kill animals, but I think it's much, much crueler to see what animals, chickens especially, you know, this is a 30 by 30 run that these right now just like 20 chickens have. And then they've got this coop right here. My wife's putting up some barnwood in the coop. How freaking cool is that? I'm just going to show that up close. Anyway, no, I don't feel cruel about killing animals. I think it's much crueler what the big food industry, big agriculture does with these chickens that are too big and gross to be able to even walk. Same with turkeys, a lot of it with hogs. Cows being fed stuff that they're not supposed to eat, getting sick. We're killing them before they die in early death because we're feeding them what they shouldn't eat. No, I don't feel cruel about killing these animals because they lived a really good life here. So what do you do if you want to go on vacation? I don't know how we go on vacation because I haven't done it yet. I imagine it'll be easier in the winter time when there's less maintenance to do out here, and really it's just making sure the water hasn't frozen over and giving the animals some food. Wait, you actually eat rabbit? Yes, rabbits are great meat animals. Their meat is super lean. It basically has the composition and taste of what a chicken thigh has. And if you don't like chicken thighs, you really need to expand your eating repertoire because chicken thighs are the most flavorful part of the chicken. It's also, in my opinion, the healthiest meat. So anyway, yeah, rabbits are totally good eating. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Love having you guys on the channel. Hopefully you found it a little bit entertaining and informative about what people ask about the homesteading life. If this is your first time on the channel, I'd love to see you again. Hit that subscribe button on the page so you can catch all the videos. I'm doing videos at least once a week. They're all about better soil, better plants, better animals. So if that's up your alley, I'd love to see you subscribe so I can see you on the next video. Oh look, there's a rooster doing his thing. Normally we'd tell him to shoo away because that's taking way too long, but this is his last night on Earth, so we'll let it slide, I guess. Surprisingly, he is a more graceful lover than other roosters we've had, despite him being absolutely massive.